Welcome to the 5-Minute Nerd episode 94, where we break down everything nerd culture into 5-minute segments. Today, we're diving into the Night Lords, one of the most chilling and ruthless space marine legions in Warhammer 40k. If Grimdark had a poster child, it might just be the Night Lords. Known for their terrifying tactics, gruesome brutality, and fractured psyche, this Chaos Space Marine Legion embodies the dark horror of Warhammer 40k. Let's unravel their bloody history and see what makes them one of the galaxy's most feared forces. The Night Lords were the 8th Legion, forged by the Emperor during the Great Crusade to bring unity to the stars. From the start, their role was less about conquering through valor and more about using fear to bring systems to heal. They were the Emperor's executioners, bringing swift and merciless judgment to those who defied him. When their Primarch Konrad Curze, also known as Nighthaunter, was discovered on the hellish world of Nostromo, the Legion's grim nature found its perfect match. Nostromo was a planet ruled by crime and corruption. Curze, abandoned as a child, rose to power as a vigilante, delivering brutal justice to its inhabitants. Under his rule, Nostromo became orderly, but at a terrible cost. Fear and death were his tools of control. Despite their effectiveness, the Night Lords were despised by their brother legions for their brutal methods. But it was the Emperor's failure to address Nostromo's corruption after Curze's departure that sealed the Legion's doom. Without their Primarch's iron grip, Nostromo descended into anarchy again. Worse, Curze believed this chaos was allowed by the Emperor to test him. This disillusionment festered. As Curze and his Legion carried out increasingly horrific campaigns, their moral decay worsened. By the time of the Horus Heresy, the Night Lords had fully embraced terror as their creed. They joined Horus's rebellion, not out of loyalty to chaos, but because Curze saw the Emperor's Imperium as a hypocritical failure. Unlike other traitor legions, the Night Lords didn't pledge themselves to the Chaos Gods. Instead, they waged their wars purely for revenge and bloodshed. The heresy gave them free rein to indulge their sadistic tendencies. From mutilating captives to razing cities as warnings, their actions were nothing short of apocalyptic. Curze himself became increasingly unstable, haunted by visions of his own death and the fate of his legion. He foresaw his demise at the hands of an imperial assassin, a fate he believed was unavoidable and emblematic of the Emperor's betrayal. Post-heresy, the Night Lords splintered into warbands, each led by brutal leaders with their own twisted agendas. They're less an organized legion and more a collection of roaming nightmares. While some have fallen deeper into chaos, others continue their campaigns of terror, preying on the weak and defenseless. Their impact on Warhammer lore is undeniable. They embody the raw horror of a galaxy at war, a reminder that the Imperium's saviors are often as monstrous as its enemies. The Night Lords are villains with depth. They're not driven by blind faith or ambition, but by a grim philosophy that the universe is ruled by fear. Their tragic origins and brutal methods make them compelling, and their stories are perfect for fans of dark psychological narratives. Until next time, when we'll dive into another nerd culture favorite, keep nerding out. If there are parts of the nerd universe that you would like for us to cover here at 5-Minute Nerd, leave us a note in the comments. To help support the channel, visit our merch store today and pick up some 5-Minute Nerd swag. I won't say it will make you more popular, but it won't hurt. To keep getting nerd culture broken down in 5 minutes, don't forget to like and subscribe.